You have so much untapped potential, but these consistent patterns that you are plagued with, they just keep you in the same situation. There's no changing. I know what it feels like.
The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God.
I know what it feels like to be sabotaged. I know what it feels like to be in the same situation and not being able to get out. I know what it feels like to be broken, helpless. I know what it feels like to be homeless. I know what it feels like to put 12-hour days with no results. I know what it feels like, and I'm telling you right now, if you continuously push through and stop giving up,
that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, to assure the survival and the success of liberty.
Let go of all of the things that are holding you back. It's time to push forward. We have 200 days. 200 days.
For man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life, in casting off the chains of poverty. But this peaceful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers. Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the deserts, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depths, and encourage the arts and commerce. Let both sides unite to heed in all corners of the earth the command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burden and let the oppressed go free. The same high standards of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you. With a good conscience, our only sure reward, with history the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking His blessing and His help, but knowing that here on earth, God's work must truly be our own.
Any other time in the history of cryptocurrency, the S&P 500 and risk on assets, if you look at it deeply and with intent, you'll come to find out that anytime we've had a significant bear market over 20%, over 25%, specifically in the S&P 500, it was usually a panic event. And when I mean panic event, as you can see here, this is the 2008 housing market crash. You can see the market dropped by substantial figures. If we pull out the ruler here, go from the top to the bottom, you can see that's a 57% drop. Now, around that same exact time, you can see on the left-hand side, we're looking at the VIX, or the volatility of the S&P 500. So when I mean panic, I mean high volatility where people are panicking. They're trying to get out of the market. We have cascading liquidations, meaning it's just capitulation and just the market falling over and over again. And this is where we see these large falls, these big falls right here, as you can see. Now, we have another panic event here. Look at the actual price of the asset. It went down 49, 50%, depending how you measure it. If we scroll to the left, you can see we have two big spikes right there. Now, in recent history, we've had one major panic event. If we go over here to the ruler and we scroll down, you can see that we've dropped 35%. That's pretty significant. And if we look at the actual spike right here, that's a big panic, right? That's a big volatility S&P 500. The VIX spikes up a lot. That's a big panic. Everyone's panicking, trying to get out. And guess what? That was the COVID event. In recent history, we've gone down a lot, but this wasn't as panicky as I want to see it. Before we run up into a full-on bull run, I believe we're in a mini bull run. I've said this over and over again. I believe asset prices are going up. I want to see a major panic event. I also want to see assets drop below 35%. We've dropped 26%, and then I'll call it a major full-on bull run where, you know, we see something like this. But I do believe we're going to be going up until we see a major panic. This is the major panic I'm looking for. I'm looking for big spike in volatility, major panic. But right now, everybody is out of the market we see a lot of calmness. We see a lot of drama, of course, all over the internet. But really, when it comes to trading, there's not too much action going on. The exact opposite of a panic is happening right now. It's calm, it's collected. The price of Bitcoin has gone up 70 to 80%, depending on when you're looking at it, since January. We're like 8 months into the year. What have you been doing for 8 months? In this video, I want to talk about the market, just kind of a free talk with you guys, because I'm trying to spread awareness. The market's going to go up. The cryptocurrency I purchased, I believe, is going to go up anywhere from 100 to 200%. I don't even know the percentages, but I know it's going to be more than 50%. I've been very consistent in my strategy. I let you guys know that I put 50% of my portfolio into a lower liquidity, low market cap, undervalued altcoin. I've talked about the altcoin on my channel. You can look at previous videos. I talk about the altcoin with you guys. And in Inner Circle, I posted a video. It's password protected. You can join my free group to see it. Join the free group. It's password protected. It's a kind of an exclusive link where I break down the charts. The FOMC meeting is here today. I break down the interest rate policy that the Federal Reserve has done since 2000. Every decision they've made, every FOMC meeting they have had, I give you a color-coded chart. And I just want to give kind of a summary of what's going on. Today, in the FOMC meeting that's happening today, they are going to probably pause interest rates from what the news has been saying. The news has been saying they're going to pause interest rates. What that basically means is that they're not going to do anything. If you look throughout history, they have done this before. And as you can see, my predictions from earlier today when I shot this video are correct. In support of these goals, the committee decided to maintain a target range for the federal funds rate at 5 1/4 to 5.5%. So they maintained it. They maintained the target range. A target range basically means that it could be anywhere from 5 1/4 to 5.5%, but they kept it the same. They didn't increase or decrease it today. So when they pause for an extended period of time and then they start printing, that extended period of time is anywhere from 200 to 400 days. And the price of the S&P 500 goes up anywhere from 12 to 25%. And the price of Bitcoin goes up anywhere from 300 to 600%. Let me say it again for the people in the back that didn't hear me, for the people that are not paying attention to what I have to say right now. There's an extended period of time where they usually pause interest rates. They pause interest rates, which is likely to happen today. I don't know. They might increase interest rates. There's only 3 scenarios that can happen. They could pause it, they can increase it, or they could decrease it. The pausing and increase is bullish. So 2 out of 3 is, what is that? 66% chance that it's going to be a bull market. Let me say it again. I believe the most likely scenario is that they're going to pause it. They're going to pause interest rates. They're not going to do anything. With the FOMC meeting, he's going to come out. He's going to be like, okay, inflation is, still on the rise. There could be a chance that they increase it because of the inflation being on the rise, but I believe they're going to pause it or increase it. Let's say they pause it. If they pause it for 2 or 3 FOMC meetings, right? So if they have consistent meetings where they're pausing, they're not doing anything, they're just kind of taking their hands off the table, they're letting inflation do its thing, this current interest rate, they're letting it do its thing, they're letting it play out in the economy. If they do that, there's typically, let me say it again, a 200 to 400 day time period where the price of assets increase and go into a bull market. It increases anywhere from 12 to 25% on the S&P 500. And in Bitcoin's price, it increases anywhere from 300 to 600%. Let me show you what I'm talking about because it could get a little bit confusing. This is the S&P 500 color-coded with every interest rate decision the Federal Reserve has ever done before. The red is when they print money. The green is when they do the opposite of printing money or taking money out of the system. The yellow is when they do nothing. So what I'm looking for is something similar to what we're going through here, which is they're increasing interest rates or they're doing the opposite of printing money for an extended period of time. And then they just, and it's not color-coded yet. I should probably color-code it right after this video, but they just pause interest rates. So what I'm looking for is a green and then a yellow. The first one that we see here, and just to throw it on the table, I do believe that we're going to see a significant fall and asset prices. So what I'm really looking for is green, yellow, and then red. So green, yellow, and then red is when they'll actually print. I think the printing's coming soon. And soon, I mean months and maybe years, maybe 200 days plus. So that's the scenario I think we're in. Green, yellow, they kept it the same. The interest rates were high. They kept interest rates high. And then boom, they started printing. I think we're in that scenario right now. So what's interesting about this, if we dissect it, is basically this yellow here is long periods of time. Right here we have hawkish federal policy, right? Increase interest rates, which is similar to what we're doing now, then stay the same. Increase, stay the same. Increase, stay the same. Increase. And we kept increasing over time and staying the same, which is similar to what we're doing right now. And then there was a long period of time where interest rates stayed the exact same right before the fall, right before the sign, which is, to me, the sign is the printing or the lowering of interest rates. If they lower interest rates, that is the sign of a massive bear market about to happen, like a crazy 35, 40% fall panic event. That's what I'm scared of. I'm not worried about these little dips. I'm scared of these big panic events right here, big panic events. So the point I'm trying to make here is we see it two separate times in the past, two separate panic events. We even can consider it the third time here, but I'm going to look at the two recent ones. Right here, this was 448 days. So after the extended period of them increasing interest rates, 448 days later, that's when they printed, that's when the market fell. There's people looking for a bear market now, but look at this one. Right here, they had the increasing. They kept it the same for 182 days, and then they printed, then the market fell. So I think it's going to be like 200 days. And the funny part about it is we're literally right here, approximately 200 days away from the next Bitcoin halving. So I think we're in the green. I think the market is going to go up for the next 200 days. We might even retest all-time high for the S&P 500 in the next 200 days. The market's going to go up. So that's green for Bitcoin. And what I was saying before about Bitcoin going up 300%, well, look at this. If we look at that period of time right here, January 2019, if we look at that period of time on Bitcoin's price, I want to look at January 2019 to July 2019. We come over here to Bitcoin's price. We go to January 2019, right, which is right here. January 2019, literally, so that period of time literally started the bottom of last cycle, January 2019 to July. And what I meant is like, look, S&P 500 goes up to 10%, but that's a 300% return on Bitcoin's price. So what I'm saying is if Bitcoin's going up 300%, then my altcoins are going up 1,000, 2,000%. The altcoin that I picked will go up more than 300% if Bitcoin goes up to 300%. If Bitcoin goes up 300%, the altcoin I picked is going to go up thousands of percentages. Thousands of percentages. Thousands of percentages. I've done it so many different times. Last bear cycle, the pandemic hit. Markets dropped substantially. Everyone's freaking out. I bought that dip. One of the biggest, I guess you could say, trophies that I have is transaction history of me buying the pandemic hit when everybody was freaking out of their mind. I'm telling you right now, it's very difficult to call the top. To take profit, I will admit, it's extremely difficult. I'm trying to get better at it. But calling the bottom is way easier than calling the top. And people are just so distracted right now. And I want to wake you up. I want to wake you up from the Federal Reserve numbers themselves. We have a 66% bullish nature. The only way this will be bearish is if they print money. If they print money now, it will be bearish, which I believe is close to impossible for the simple fact that inflation keeps rising. The only way they will ever print money is if there's a panic event. If there's a panic event, the entire market's going to fall. This is consistent. I've shown so much data. I've shown so much proof in my videos. So much proof. Watch the numbers. Look at the history of everything I go through. It's always a panic event. And right now is the exact opposite of panic. So what do you think's happening? The whales are jumping in the market. The whales are accumulating. The whales are increasing their position in Bitcoin and altcoins while everybody's sitting on the sidelines worrying about drama here, drama there, news here, news there. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Wake up. It's time to take it serious. It's time to take this serious, guys. For real. Watch my YouTube videos. I know there's a lot of people that watch my YouTube videos. There's like, oh, I'm still confused. Okay, you want to take this professionally. Let's take this professionally. Let's take this like a serious investor. It's so easy. If you have a strategy that works, that's time-tested, battle-tested, and it's proven to work, all you have to do is learn the strategy, which takes approximately, I would say, I recommend 10 weeks. It takes 10 weeks. This is why I created CoinPix Inner Circle, a 10-week program. 10 weeks to learn the strategy. This is to a novice level. You can learn it to an expert level. It will take years to learn to an expert level, but to a novice level to where you can execute and make money. It takes 10 weeks, right? Professionally jump into crypto for real. Like a professional. If you have a strategy that works and you just execute, you learn it and you execute without thinking, without emotion, if you can control yourself, it's clockwork. It works over and over again. And then you take an L. This is why we have risk management. You take the L, you mitigate your losses, and then you rinse and repeat. As long as the strategy is winning, then you start making money. Guys, CoinPix Inner Circle, I keep saying it over and over again. Right now, it's 50% off. It's time tested. I've been using these strategies for 8 years. I've been teaching for 4 years, which is different. There's a lot of people that know trading that don't know how to teach. I've been trading for 8 years, teaching for 4 years. I've had multiple 100Xs. I've been consistent. Right now, specifically, while everybody's panicking and freaking out, I have been consistent. You guys know this. Watch my videos. Watch the older ones if you're new here. I've been consistent through the board. I released a video that you can unlock with CoinPix Inner Circle that really proves what is about to happen. And this is kind of a video trying to warn everybody like, look, hey, look what's going on. Let's take this serious. Look at the market. Look what's going on. It's time to take it serious. There's no other way to do this. I don't believe in passive investing. I don't believe in someone just going on YouTube, reading a book here, and just kind of flying by the seat of their pants and just maybe it works. I did the math in my last video. If you guys are not watching and keeping up with everything, I did the math in my Ethereum price prediction. People on average in America could only save $200 a month. So if you're passively investing and you're not making any money, $200 a month, how are you going to retire? Think about these things in the long term. How are you going to retire? How are you going to become financially independent if you're not doing more than 10% year over year? 10%, which is the S&P 500. You have to make significant returns in this climate. Look, the system's a Ponzi scheme. We all know this by now. We all know that the system was made for us to fail. It's a Ponzi scheme where the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. So why don't you use the rich man's new age? This is a new strategy. This is like new 2023 type stuff. This is not like I went back to 1990, found a professional trader and followed his day trading strategy. I worked in 1990 when the internet wasn't even really a thing. No, this is new Web 3.0 trading. All the Forex traders, the day traders, all of the older institutions in the financial markets will eventually have to adopt some version of what we're doing now. This is the future of finance. So not only are you learning trading in cryptocurrency, but you're also learning a technology that will be adopted and will be forced onto people as the next internet infrastructure. You are putting yourself far ahead of the learning curve by taking it serious. Okay, don't get into CoinPix Inner Circle, whatever. Read 10 books about cryptocurrency. Read books about cryptocurrency. Learn, execute, paper trade. Do whatever you can. Do whatever you can. It's just a system to help to force you through, right? That's what Inner Circle is. But that doesn't mean that you can't take initiative right now and put in extra work. This is a call for all people. Sell items. I just sold one of my old iPhones on eBay. Quick $750. If you look throughout your house, I bet you money that you have at least $1,000 to $2,000 worth of items. Sell your Xbox, bro. Stop playing so much video games. Sell your PS3. Stop playing so much Call of Duty. It's not making you any money. It's not making you any better. It's keeping you in the same hole you've always been in. Hey, dad that's 35 years old that wants to take investing seriously but don't know what to do. Sell your TV. Sell your TV that you watch Sunday Night Football on and watch it on your phone, or stop watching football. What has it done for you? Stop sports betting. It doesn't work. It's gambling. It's time to take things serious. Sell your car and get a cheaper one. I did it. I sold my Tesla Model 3. I got a cheaper hoopty, $2,000. I don't even care. I ride it around and I drive my wife's car most of the time anyways. I'm home all day anyways. Who cares? But guess what? You know how much I sold my Tesla for? $33,000. I have $33,000 to invest in whatever I want. And you know what? Do you know what a $10,000 return or 10,000% return on $33,000 is? Do you guys know what a 10,000% return on $33,000? I don't even want to do the math. It's like $30 million, 3 million, 30 million, whatever. Do you know what a 10,000% or 100x on $1,000 is? That's like turning it into 100 grand, guys. 100 grand could change your situation. 100 grand will allow you to book that flight easily without you even thinking and go to Bali and go to whatever place you want to go to live out whatever dream you have in your head. It will allow you to get the car you want. It would allow you to be free. Your mom, your dad, somebody goes into some type of hospital for whatever medical reason. It will allow you to pay your bill without even thinking too much. It's time to change our lives. What's the point of watching these videos? I don't get it. What's the point of watching these videos if there's no execution, if there's no taking it serious, if there's no professionalism, if there's no changing? I don't want you to watch my videos if you're not changing. If you're not changing and becoming a better person and trying as hard as you can, stop watching my videos. What's the point? It's mental masturbation. People are watching the videos, acting like they're living vicariously through me, like, oh, I'm doing well because I'm watching Alex's videos, but they're doing nothing in their life to change. They're not trying to hit the gym. Like, stop staying in the same position. It's time to change. It's time to cut off that thing that you've been holding off on that you haven't cut off. It's time to end it. Let's end it. Kill it. Kill it. What is the thing that's been holding you back? I want you to take a gun and kill it. What is it? What's been holding you back? Why do you keep saying you don't have enough time, but you spend 2 hours on Netflix every single day? What is the thing holding you back? Why do you keep staying in the same position? What is it? What is it? Become a professional. Learn crypto. We have 200 days left to the Bitcoin halving. It lines up so perfect. We have 200 days left to the next Bitcoin halving. Not only that, but if they pause interest rates for multiple FOMC meetings, we have 200 days until they dump the market. The 200-day period is a perfect time period for someone to save up $5,000 to $10,000. This video needs to hit somewhere. You need to listen. Listen to what I'm saying. We have a 150 to 200-day grace period right now. 150 to 200 days is the perfect amount of time for you to save up $5,000 to $10,000 and invest in your education so that when you do buy the dip and you do it in a serious way, you get your 100x. Listen. Listen to what I'm saying. I hope this wakes at least 5 people up. At least 5 people feel this and be really like, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. Like, you have to get that hunger. You got to get that hunger by any means necessary. I look back in all of my entrepreneurship journey, and that is the defining factor. No matter what situation you're in, I don't care if you're broke. I don't care if you're homeless right now. No matter what situation, you get that hunger because it's bigger than you. It's bigger than your little problems. It's bigger than your little addictions. Beat it. Beat it. It's time to step up and become the man or woman that you're supposed to become. Change your life. Get more money. Change the decisions. The decisions. You need more decisions. You can't make decisions when you are living month to month on a monthly paycheck. When you're living month to month, you can't make decisions. You can't, if there's any emergency event in your life, you are helpless and you're useless. A lot of people are useless. I'm not trying to be mean, but you're useless financially. Your friend can't hit you up and ask you for anything. It's true. Become more valuable in your circle. Bring your friends up. Bring your people up. bring your family up. But first, before you do that, you have to take the plank out of your eye before you could do others. Read deep, man. Read the Bible. Get spiritual. Read the Bible. Read other books. It doesn't have to be just the Bible. Read books that make you smarter. Make money, bro. Make money. I'm here to tell you this because life is more than just you sitting back and watching Netflix and playing video games and watching Sunday Night Football and watching the UFC fight and taking a shot of alcohol to feel good on Saturdays. Life is more than all of that. Life is more than chasing women. Life is more than being this small version of yourself. This small version. You have so much untapped potential. You have so much untapped potential. But these consistent patterns that you are plagued with, they just keep you in the same situation. There's no changing. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to be sabotaged. I know what it feels like to be in the same situation and not being able to get out. I know what it feels like to be broken, helpless. I know what it feels like to be homeless. I know what it feels like to put 12-hour days with no results. I know what it feels like. And I'm telling you right now, if you continuously push through and stop giving up, stop giving into your emotions, you will win the battle. I'm saying this with the deepest depths of my heart. Let go of all of the things that are holding you back. It's time to push forward. We have 200 days. 200 days. 200 days. 200 days to make a change in your life. This is a cycle that happens every 4 years. You know exactly how to execute it. It's time. It is time to stop making excuses. It's time to stop making excuses. Stop it. Stop that badgering talk that's saying that you are not worth it, that you have doubt, it's not going to work. Your friends telling you, stop. Eliminate it. Kill it. Kill that version of yourself. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. I promise that. I can say that with 100% confidence. Catch you guys in the next video. This video is brought to you by CoinPix Inner Circle, the most extensive college-level crypto education program ever created. Get private live Q&As with me going over every crypto topic. You can ask me direct questions about anything and get live customized coaching. Get access to a 10-week college-level crypto trading and investing education. This is all 8 years of my cryptocurrency experience packed into one course. Dive into 200+ recorded videos, 100+ hours of content, and 8 years of experience of me trading and making mistakes that you don't have to. This is not theory. This is time-tested and battle-proven over multiple bear markets and bull markets and multiple 100x coin opportunities that have been called in this group. Get access to an elite crypto circle of 7- and 8-figure earners that are all focused on cryptocurrency success. There's also a revolutionary gamification ranking system. As you get likes in the community, you rank up and get reputation in the community. CoinPix Inner Circle has thousands of validated testimonials that you can see for yourself on the website of 6-figure, 7-figure, and 8-figure earners. Head on over to coinpixinnercircle.com to get access to everything. There will be a link in the description or pinned comment below this video.